Hey my loves, so I know it's been quite some time since I created a video for you guys or even talked to you guys, just sat down and had some convo with y'all and just really embraced you and showed you guys just how much I love you. Now recently I discovered that I am almost at 400 subscribers. It may not be a lot to some, but to me it means a lot because it means my channel is growing. It's growing. And I'm just so happy. I want to say thank you for all of you who stopped by and subscribed to my channel. Thank you guys for actually watching my videos. And all I want to say is just to go ahead and share every video that you watch. If you come across a video, share it, because then more people would love to, no, not love, but more people would subscribe to my channel if you guys share it a little bit more. I really do appreciate the love that you guys have given me. I appreciate you guys growing my channel almost to 400 subscribers. When I get to about, I want to say 500, I'm not even going to say 1,000. When I get to 500 subscribers, I want to do a really nice, generous giveaway for my subbies. And I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna do a nice generous giveaway for my subbies for something that I feel like may be quite a little expensive, but or something that you guys probably would feel like you can't get your hands on, but I could probably get my hands on. So yeah, I want to do that kind of giveaway once I reach 500 subscribers. So once I get there, then we're gonna have a nice little giveaway for you guys. So let's get me to 500 subbies and get to that giveaway. Anyways, to the point of this video. This video is going to be about the makeup products that I started out using when I first started doing my makeup. Now, I'm going to give you a little background on me and makeup. When I was younger, I hated makeup. Couldn't stand it. Didn't understand why girls wore it. My cousin was so into makeup, like foundation, shadow, brows, lips, just the works. She was into it galore, and I was just like, why do you need all of that stuff on your face? Like, what are you doing? You know, those girls are, those people that are now like, oh my god, what are you doing? Why do you need all that stuff on your face? It's just too much. Ew, if you wear makeup, you are losers and all that crap. That's how I felt. No lie, I felt like that. I was like, that's just too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. And I used to always like be like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready. It's time to go. You're doing too much. But as I got older, like I was one of those girls who just had to have mascara and liner, and I'm out the door. Like mascara, liner was my thing. I was just a mascara liner girl, and I felt like that was enough for me, honestly. But once I got older, I got more into makeup. I think when I was about 21, 22 is when I really started loving makeup. And I just was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and you know, they kind of inspired me to tap into my other artistry. I was already deep into doing hair, went to hair school to better my techniques of doing hair and learn more about the hair industry. I did that, and you know, I was already deep into the hair thing, so I was like, there's something else that I need to tap into within my artistry. So the next big thing was makeup. So, you know, I started watching YouTube videos and I started to expand my knowledge on makeup. So I started to purchase a lot of makeup stuff. Most of my makeup came from Walgreens. I'm not going to kid you guys. A lot of my stuff came from Walgreens. Now when I first started, I wasn't big on foundation or anything like that. I was really big on eyeshadows. I love eyeshadows. That is like, oh, I love a good pigmented shadow. Love them. I didn't start getting into foundations and concealers and things like that until later on into my career as far as makeup. So when I first started, like I said, everything came from Walgreens. I was a Walgreens junkie. Every time I walked in Walgreens, I spent at least 40 bucks on some eyeshadows and lip glosses and stuff like that. I was a Walgreens junkie. Couldn't walk into Walgreens without purchasing some kind of makeup product. You walk in Walgreens looking for some soap, oh, I'm gonna come out with some makeup. It was always like that for me when I first started getting into it, because I just wanted to see what I could use and what I could create on my eyes. And then that's when the BH Cosmetics came out and Coastal Scents came out. I bought my very first BH Cosmetics, no, Coastal Scents palette. Coastal Scents came out before BH Cosmetics. I bought my very first Coastal Scents palette, and it was the double stack palette. I'm going to show it to you guys right now. I still have it, and that's years ago. Yeah, that was back in 2009, I believe. Yeah, this is my very first Coastal Scents palette right here. It is the 42 color double stack palette, and it has the eyeshadows, and it also has the blushes here. This thing is so disgustingly old. It also has the blushes. So this was like my very first, not very first, but this was like a big step for me to buy an eyeshadow palette. This is my very first eyeshadow palette ever. Yeah, this Coastal Scents double stack 42 color eyeshadow palette, and this is like 2009, 2010, so that's quite some time. About 6-7 years I've had this thing, and it's been sitting in my drawer. Hasn't been getting a lot of love, but every now and then I'll pull it out and probably use a copper tone or something like that. But when I first got this palette, I'm going to show you guys what were my favorite colors. This gold here was definitely a staple for me. As you can see, this purple was everything in life to me, because it's pan, it hit pan. That was everything in life to me. This blue also was everything in life to me. What else? All the blues here. And this color too, sometimes when I just wanted that pop of color in my inner tear duct, that was Faye. I didn't start using this white shade here until quite some time, but when I did start using it, I started to love it. What else? All of the copper tones here were definitely my fave, because I love to create a copper eye with a nice smoky, just a smoky copper eye with this blue and purple. That was my fave. That was my go-to with this palette. I dabbed into some of these colors here, but I never really used every color in this palette. Come to think of it, I never did. And I never really used the blushes either, like never really used them. But when I did, I used this one here, because it's like a raspberry kind of blush. It's really pretty. And also I think I sometimes use this one as a shadow and also a blush, but it was a little goes a long way. This one too, at the time when you're first starting out, you're just like, this stuff is a little overwhelming and you just don't really know what to do with it. So this one to me at back then was too light for me. Like, nah, this is too light. But now I would definitely use this as a highlight, because it would be popping. Like, it would be so pretty. This one has fallen out, so I don't even know if I used to use this golden one. Probably not, because back then highlights and stuff like that wasn't really popping. We wasn't really worried about a highlight or a contour or anything like that. We just wanted to have a nice beat face, not beat face, just a nice eyeshadow look. Honestly, it was all about shadows back then. But anyways, let's go into some of the things that I used to have, or that I used to use before I discarded them. The first thing, because this is a Sephora bag, don't think that everything in here came from Sephora. Like I said, all of the stuff in here, besides this one item, came from Walgreens. I kid you not. So, we're going to tap into this guy. This was the Neutral Eye palette from Sephora, number 5, I guess you can say. And it just basically tells you step by step what each color is used for. You have 1 is your base color, 2 is your contour color, and 3 is your light color. On the back of the box, you have each step in how you would use this little box, how you would use the colors, which I think was really dope. I mean, I was just starting out, so I just wanted something that would help me create a nice natural look. So yeah, this was cool. And it kind of, these little things, these little things were everything in life to me. Listen, I used to go to Walgreens and pick up every last one of them. Needed them, had to have them, because Wet n Wild was the shit for me. Wet n Wild was the shit for me. Wet n Wild was everything. Like, all of these are Wet n Wild products. This one is Silent Treatment, was my favorite. I think I have a video on Silent Treatment actually on my channel right now. So if you guys want to check out some of my old videos, go check them out, because I think I got one using this Silent Treatment, and I think it's named Silent Treatment. So yeah, this was Silent Treatment, really neutral, nice neutral eye. This one, the Naked Truth, just like a nude, another nude one. This looks fairly new though, but I don't know, it's probably really old. This one is all cracked up, but this one is feeling retro, really cool, colorful little trio. This one is Knock on Wood, which is really pretty. I don't think I'm going to throw this one away. This one looks fairly new too. Knock on Wood. Very pretty. This one is Walking on Eggshells, another neutral tone. This one is Cool as Cucumber. This one is nice. I'm not throwing this one away either. Nope. And this one was also a favorite of mine. This one came in a little kit. It had two trios. I don't know what the other one is. It had 2 trios and something else in the kit as well. This one is called I'm Getting Sunburned. This one was my favorite as well because of this gold, and that brown is everything. That's gold and that brown is everything. I might do a tutorial using this for y'all, because this one was beautiful, just beautiful, before I discard of it or give it away or something like that. Next, this thing here, which I looked high and low and all over the world for another one, because the brown shade in here was my favorite. It was like the best dark brown shade in life. And then this one was called something matte. This was a matte palette that they had, and this brown color in here was my favorite. As you can see, it's just gone, but it's gone because I used it. It ain't gone because I dropped it. It's gone because I used it. This brown was my favorite. This one was definitely my favorite as well, because I used to do this with my lid, and then I used to do the brown. The black was and then this one was my brow bone highlight, which I don't even do anymore. Like, I was so into brow bone highlights. Don't even do the brow bone highlight no more. Not my thing. Not my thing. But yeah, I got this from Walmart as well. I mean Walgreens. And then this one I got from Walgreens too. This was just like a on a whim kind of purchase. Never really used it. Used it maybe 2 or 3 times, and that was it. There was 2 colors that really caught my eye, and that was Crush, Spoiled, and maybe Whimsical. But nothing else really caught my eye of this palette. I just got it just to get it and just to say I had something new, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that was that. And I told y'all that I was big on Mary Kay as well. This is a blush. This is a setting powder. Well, I used to use this to set or to highlight under my eye. I used to use this like a lot. This was my favorite thing to set underneath my eyes. Always highlight under my eyes. That was my favorite. And this is a shadow green teal. There's another one, another Wet n Wild palette. This one is called Downtown something. This is more of a neutral one. My battery is about to die, but I'm going to turn it back on. This is more of a neutral one. This one is called Downtown something. Downtown something. It's rubbed off. That one. And then this one is called Flirting at the After Party. Really, really pretty purples. But as you can see, all of these are like fairly used. Like, I don't even know if I ever used this one. But yeah, those are the majority of the things that I used to use back in the day when I started out doing my makeup. And they were like everything in life to me. Like, I needed them, had to have them, and I loved them for their entire lives. I love them, and as you can see, I still have them. Like, I haven't thrown them away, and it's been about 10 years, maybe not 10, but 6, 7 years since I had them, and I haven't thrown them away, and I'm just now about to get rid of them because they just were that to me, and they were like my staples, and I didn't want to get rid of them because that showed me where I came from to where I am now. Like now I can pretty much get that Urban Decay palette or that Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Like now I can kind of afford to get those things. So that just goes to show you that when you don't have a lot of money, don't spend your money on those high-end products, because you're going to regret it in the end. And you don't want to do that. You want to build up your kit slowly but surely. It took me 6, 7, 8 years to build up my kit to where it is today, and I still have a long way to go. Like I still have a lot of products that I need to get, a lot of things that I want to have in my vanity. Like I have so many empty drawers in my vanity right now, it's not even funny. And I want to do a vanity tour for you guys, but I'm like, I don't have nothing to show you. I just got one drawer full of palettes, and that's it. I only have one drawer of palettes. Girl, these girls
got 20 drawers of palettes and 20 drawers of lipsticks and 20 drawers of foundation and 20 drawers of brushes. And, you know, it takes time to build that stuff. Trust me, they didn't get all that stuff in one day. They didn't. They didn't get all that stuff in one day, not 1 week, not 1 month, not 2 months, not even in a year.
It took them years to get that stuff. It took me 6, 7 years to build my makeup kit to where it is now. I just literally a couple months ago built my freelance kit up. A couple months ago. 6 years. It took 6 years to build up my freelance kit just to get foundations and stuff like that. So don't try to do everything so fast and in such a rush. Like take your time. It's gonna all come. Take your time and don't spend all your money on all of these products, because this stuff costs a lot of money. Makeup costs a lot of money. It's not a game, it's not a joke. And if you're serious about it, really take your time and invest in those things that you need to invest in. But as far as shadows and stuff like that, you can do BH Cosmetics, you can do Coastal Scents, you could do Makeup Geek, you can do what else is an inexpensive? Makeup Geek, Morphe, you know, all of those inexpensive brands that are out there that sells shadows for like $5 each pan, or $22 for a palette, or $18 for a palette. Like do that. Don't go to Urban Decay and spend $50-something on a palette. Like this Urban Decay palette, this Gwen Stefani Urban Decay palette was $58.
I almost died in my pants. I almost shit it and I peed on myself when I purchased this palette.
But I wanted it so bad, and it took me a long time to even get it. And when I got it, I was happy because I was able to afford it. It's not that I got it and I was broke. You don't want to get this and then be broke and be like, damn, I should have never paid $60 for a palette. I needed that money to put in my gas, or I needed that money to go towards this. You don't want to do that to yourself. Get it when you're able to afford it, and you're not going to miss that little $58. Do it then. Take your time, build your kit as it comes, you know. That's all. That's really the basis of this video. I just want you girls to take your time on getting your kits together or getting your vanities together. It took me years to even get a vanity table. I just got my IKEA set the other day. It took me a long time to get that, and I wanted it for almost 2 years. But you know what I said? When I get the money to where it's not gonna hurt me to spend $200 on an IKEA desk and IKEA tabletop and freaking shelves, when it's not gonna hurt me, then I'll get it. So that's what you do. You wait, hold out, because trust me, it's gonna be worth it in the end, and you're gonna feel so good that you can spend $200 on an IKEA set and then go home and put it together and know that you still got money in the bank. So that if you needed something else, you can go run to the store and get something else. You don't want to come home, put the IKEA set together, and then you don't have nothing in the bank to run out and go get something else. You gotta wait. You gotta wait weeks and weeks and probably months and months to go out and get whatever else you need. That's not how you should live your life. Don't live your life check to check. Don't live your life client for client. If you're doing freelance stuff or hair and stuff like that, and you just gotta wait for your clients to come to you know, put money in your pocket just to go do something. You don't want to live like that. Get your shit together, and then you go out and you flourish and you have fun with your earnings. Because once you start to spend, and then you have nothing to show for it, that's not how you want to live your life. That's not how you want to start out in this journey of makeup. Because once you start doing that, that's what you're going to do. Every time you get a dime in your pocket, you're going to run to MAC, or you're going to run to Sephora, or you're going to run to these stores, and you're going to max out. And then when you go home, all you got to show for is some little makeup. You don't want to live your life like that. You don't want to be like, oh my God, I should take this back. No. Save up. Get some cushioning in your savings. Get some cushioning in your check-ins. And appreciate the hard work that you put in to be able to build up your kit, to be able to get that vanity set that you wanted, to be able to get your vanity mirror and lights and stuff, and you not be like in the end hurting from it. You want to benefit from it. You want to enjoy your purchases. That's what you want to do. You want to enjoy it and live in it, and be like, thank you, God, for the blessing. Thank you, God, for allowing me to be able to do this, and allowing me to be able to do this without hurting in the end. Gotta start using your brain. You know, some of you young girls like to just, you know, run through it. Just run through it. And I learned that that's not the way that I want to live. I don't want to live check for check. I don't want to live client for client. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that. I want to have something there, so that if I do spend, I'm not crying or trying to borrow from Tom, Dick, and Harry because I done spent $200 and something on a freaking desk, knowing I ain't got enough money to pay my light bill, or knowing I don't got no money to put food in my house, or knowing I ain't got no money. Yeah, like, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. But that's enough for my little rant, I guess you want to say. And I'm just happy that I could bring this message to you guys. And if I'm reaching any young girls, I hope this kind of hit home to you. Save up. And it's getting hot in here, so that's really why I want to go. I want to turn off these lights. It's getting hot in here. So yeah, save up your money and take your time building your kits. Get some stuff from Walgreens. Walgreens is popping now. Walmart is popping now on products. Like, you got Black Oak, you got Black Radiance, you got Wet n Wild, you have CoverGirl, you have all of those good products. Those are good products. They are bumping now. So don't feel ashamed to go shop in Walgreens or Walmart for some makeup products. Like, don't, because I still do. I still do from time to time. I cry when I go in Sephora because I know I'm gonna spend money. I cry when I go in MAC because I know I'm gonna spend money. But when you have a little bit to sit on and you can go do that, then do that. But don't do that when you ain't got nothing to sit on. You don't want to be looking sick when you go back home like, oh, I just bought all this stuff, but I don't got enough money to put in my gas. So I probably need to take this eyeshadow back that was $20. Don't do that to yourself. But anyways, I love you guys. Remember to comment, like, subscribe. Remember to share this video. If you guys have any comments or questions that you want to ask me, go ahead and leave them down below. Follow me on Snapchat. I'll leave that down below. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook, like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. I have a Ipsy bag video, two bags that I gotta show you, which were December and January. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll be in your ear and on your screen in a couple. Love you guys.